Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Heroes of Might and Magic 3 Horn of the Abyss, the Forged in Fire campaign, and we're finally on the fourth mission, Tomb Raiders. Henrietta's stuck underground somewhere, but for now we just have to combine our combination artifacts and then see if we can go about rescuing her. On the way here I was attacked by wild centaurs. What's even worse, they took my emblem of cognizance. Help me find it and my shipwright friends will help you build a boat. The centaurs were last seen near the old lighthouse west of here. Oh no, this man desperately needs his emblem of cognizance. You know, what a thing to require. I cannot think of... Well, I suppose the Stoic Watchman's a worse artifact, but there's not many worse than that in this game. We cannot take these gunslingers with us. What do we have here? Another quest card. On easy difficulty level, you can just access the White Keymaster's tent. Okay. Is there something for the hard difficulty setting by any chance? No, there's harpies. Maybe. Maybe. I'm just going to quickly skip this and just see what this says. Okay. Stoic Watchman. On normal or below, you can access this Keymaster's tent. Okay. Just going to quickly see if there's one that's available for hard. Okay. On the difficult or the below difficulty level. So hard. Okay, so we can access the brown Keymaster's tent. Okay, well let's not skip the story. And carry on, shall we? We don't need to reread this for now. We know we need to get the emblems of cognizance, and we don't need to worry about the easy and normal quest gates because we literally can't do them. We also don't need this watering place right now, which is interesting. So what do we have? So we've got this Keymaster's tent we can't do, lots of Dread Knights, but with only 12 Sentinel Automatons and 4 Bounty Hunters, that's a little bit tricky. Mind you, we are a capable mage, which is, of course, quite useful. So, you know, that could potentially come in handy. We do have we can't slow them, because we still don't know the spell slow, but we do have Clone and a few other useful things. Quicksand could be used, potentially. But let's access this Keymaster's tent. Let's pass through. I don't know if we're going to get those resources back, but presumably this brown Keymaster's tent will be quite useful. And we're just going to have to get the white one later. But, you know, it's good to have. So we do have Volta here. Now, we can't build anything here in Volta, but, you know. Kastore surprised me. Maybe I'd expected a lavish procession to accompany the sovereign from the port to the city, or dark spirits hovering around the king of the necromancer land. Kastore, however, was on a very ordinary horse, riding with enviable horsemanship up beside my steed, or LeBlanc himself. The Nagas were gone, but I had no doubt that, should the king fall in any danger, they would immediately re-emerge out of thin air. Everything in Kastore's way of moving his body, his stance on horseback, and in his skill of noticing even the smallest details around him, told me that he was an experienced traveller with many adventurers under his belt. Adventures, not adventurers. I did most of the talking, Kastore only occasionally inquiring for more details about this or that aspect of our life in the Wastelands, and being particularly interested in how we'd got here. I was careful enough to keep some of the details to myself. He wasn't the least bit interested in my tales of demons falling from the sky with the stars, but my theory about the moon, where I assume those demons had dwelt before, seemingly amused him. When it came to our airship journey, Kastore raised an eyebrow, looked me in the eye and asked, "Can I hope to see your marvellous aeronautical machines? If they're even half as good as you describe them, it won't be a problem. Soon won't be a problem for even the scantiest knight to travel safely to anywhere in Antagarage. And a wealthy, modern-minded merchant will be able to spread his customer network to cover the whole world." I couldn't believe my ears, but Kastore, it was as if he had read my mind and saw my dreams in the palm of his hands. It was a risky decision, but the prospect of getting a powerful ally who could make the glory of my inventions known to the world was too tempting. I said yes. "Of course, in a few days I'll have to bid you farewell. My assistant and apprentice, Henrietta, of whom you already know from my story, is in trouble, and I plan to depart from Volta in search of her, precisely by airship. I have a few test flights to make of the new model before that, so I invite you to join me and see it for yourself." We're going to take Kastore on a little airship ride. That'll be fun. So what's this quest card about? You can only open the entrance from one side only. Okay, so I guess the other... There's a exit that's being guarded by gold golems. I might as well visit the stables. That could be useful. And here I see a shaman's puppet. Let's access the shaman's puppet. There's also some bellwether armadillos. The day looked not so great from the beginning. You walked on the ladder, met a woman with an angry empty bucket. Well, angry bucket. Don't know where I got that from. And stepped on a black cat. Apparently it is not your misfortune, but the guy in rugs who has been following you. You ordered to seize the loser, but he runs away. As he vanishes, you noticed a strange doll that he dropped. The shaman's puppet. We get to access these bellwether armadillos, a nice 60 of them, that's good. And what do we learn here in the Shrine of Magic Incantation, I hear you ask? We learn the spell Slow! Oh! Novice Acolytes, thank you for your simple spell. The simplest of spells, Slow. We have the best magic here. So, let's see if we can now use this magic to good effect. It might be a little bit ambitious to try the throng of centaur captains, but then we can have a crack. Apparently AI can do it easily enough, but surely with the addition of a little bit of magic, we can do even better. What do you think? We don't have the golden bow anymore, which is a little bit sad, but you know, we'll carry on then. I did see a few people commenting that, you know, it only took me 7 months to complete the previous map, so they're looking forward to continuing to watch my series in another 7 months. So if that's you, welcome back to the channel. I will endeavour to not take quite as long. You know, I have had a few bits of interesting real-life happenings, but, you know, not going to make excuses. We're just here to have a good time if you're at some Minor Magic 3A. So let's, should we fall back? Should we haste? Should we clone? We should clone. Oh yeah, double the firepower. And we should just fall back with the Sentinel Automatons. Excellent. As the centaurs approach, we shall shoot them with gun. Including the cloned gun. A brand new invention. We're probably going to start having a bit of a scrap down here. Let's start getting on that. Excellent. So, what do you think, eh? We could use a bless. We could clone again. I don't think I can have a second clone out at once. Each unit can have one clone each. Okay, so I can have a second clone of Sentinel Automatons. Great positioning, Kilt. Alright, let's go there and stab these. These will also draw aggro, which is useful. Excellent. So let's brawl. I suppose we've got such good defense skill at this point that even, you know, even at these numbers, we're just able to easily cleave through the centaurs. Something I hadn't fully appreciated, but yeah, we got 14 defense skill. This is not a problem. Especially with me using clone. What, we lost one armadillo? Not a problem. We can even grab this emblem of Cogniscience. And this lighthouse. Let's carry on. I assume, getting a boat at some point is going to be relevant. We also have another one of these little, border guards over here. What do we have here? So yeah, we can't grab the green because we're not playing on easy. That probably had resurrection or something. We can grab the brown border guard. And this is like, oh, if you've got the green one, you can get in there. It's a clever way they've done it. So the white one just gives you like a lot of bonus things, clearly. including access to the green. The green gives you access to the brown, and so on and so forth. Let's go to the brown and get the light blue Keymaster's tent. On expert or below. Okay, so literally only on impossible can you not get into any of these. It's good to know that these things are possible. Okay, we can't obviously do that one because, yeah, again, we don't have the necessary statistics, but we can grab the engineers here. So let's do that. Bring the engineers with us, and we have a scroll of prayer. That sounds good. I suppose now we have engineers, we can do the good old, you know, tank of the Sentinel automatons tricks. Let's visit the city of Volta. Now, I'm pretty sure we had a lot of this already, although we didn't have Scuttleboat or Remove Obstacle, which may be relevant, considering, you know, Tomb Raiders has the whole theme of, you know, being a, let's purchase the ammo cart. You know, an underground puzzle arena, right? We can at least take these troops, that'll be handy. We're getting a nice little army here. Oh, okay, so that's a white border guard there, so we're definitely not getting the bounty hunters for free. But hey. Okay. Alright then. We left Volta the next day. The airship yard was a ways from the city, and we still had to reach it and load some equipment on board. Kastore was silent for most of the trip, only occasionally making some remark about the design of the automatons and other fruits of progress he'd seen in Volta. Sometimes the elf asked me technical questions. I confess I didn't fully grasp all of them, but I tried to the best of my knowledge in erudition. The elf gave short, dry replies to my own inquiries, but it was challenging me to deduct anything of use from them. Most of all, I was surprised by his ability to form complex calculations in his mind almost instantly. In those moments, he turned away and brought his hand with an inconspicuous-looking bracelet of strange material to his face. It looked a little funny, as if an all-knowing spirit was hiding in that piece of dull grey bone, providing him ready-made answers. But I knew for sure that spirits weren't any good at hard science. Something told me this ruler from overseas knew far more than any of the artificers in Burton, or perhaps even myself. Where did he get this knowledge? Why was he so interested in our inventions? That's not how I imagined a king of necromancers to be at all. So we've just gained a few movement points. Just a good casual 47,472 movement points, precisely. I don't know why we needed that amount specifically. I suppose it's just setting us to 5,000 movement points. So we're going to have a long day. Let's go. We can go exploring in a major way. So what do these guys want? Just a lot of resources. We can at least grab this. So we have the ore pit. Let's go see what these guys want. So that's more resources. We can grab this spell, Curse. What about the mechanics? Yeah. Volta Mines. There's going to be a lot of exploring. There's some champions here. I think we could deal with champions. Let's use the power of magic. Magic! Alright, then we should use the power of gun. It's almost as powerful as the power of magic. And of course I should just be throwing spells absolutely freely because the I get my mana refilled every turn. So, you know, handy. We don't get a full shot this turn, but we'll take the shot nonetheless. Let's pounce with the Sentinel Automata. Nice pounce. You know, I have a suspicion this Kastore guy is, you know, a little bit suspicious. What do you think? Clone! The clone that, you know, bridges the gap between the armadillos and the desert tile. Don't know what's with me in words today, but still, we could probably take that swing, to be honest, but we don't have to risk it. I think this is a solid fight. And it's also nice that all this experience is actually not going to go to waste. Okay, that was the spell Visions. We already had that, so that's fine. There's plenty of border guards. We need purple, red, black. There's a blue one, there's dark blue. There's some certainly need to come back here in the future. There's also some vampires here we could potentially deal with for some more resources. But, you know, we should just... I suppose it's not... Let's just have a look. We've got all the movement in the world. So... Might as well. Okay, it's literally just some resources. Well, let's just deal with them. We're here. Who knows if there's a time limit. But while we have a lot of movement, we shall make advantage of it. Okay. We shall vampire the vampires by attacking without allowing retaliations. Oh yes, they liked that. We should backtrack for now. I suppose. Let's use the power of clone once again. It's doing good work. Even with the native terrain bonus, it's nothing compared to the power of gun that we possess. Let's hit this guy. Can you reach? You can. Burn the vampire! Burn him! Oh yes! Excellent. Wow, we found 1 mercury. That was worth the detour. Oh, carrying on. So I'm guessing the right way is the way we want to go. It says war unicorns guarding this. That is definitely a white tent, so if we were playing on easiest we could get all this stuff. We can't. But we will do the war unicorns. Because again, free resources. We should access these resources. We're going to need them for quest guards. Come forward, unicorns! Face your doom! Okay. Even then, these armadillos can probably just bap them, but we'll play it safe for the time being. Morale, you say? Well, I am a gifted person. I should have morale. We shall stab. We shall retreat. Burning through mana, but, you know, that's okay. Oh, you're a happy person too. The happiest of clones. Are the unicorns happy though? No, they're not happy. They're a bit slow. Excellent. You might as well finish that off. Bap! You might as well set this unicorn on fire. Ah, yes. What a solution. What a dream. We now have expert offense. That's a nice thing for you to pick up. Also, maybe you should equip that instead of the emblem of cogniscience. A horde of dwarves, you say? I'll take your crystal. Let's carry on. We don't need to faff about here any longer. We certainly don't have this level of resources, but maybe in the future. We can, however, take the sawmill. And then we'll head down through this arch. There's a horde of rocks. Oh, we can handle rocks. Oh no! The lossless situation is no longer lossless. We shall slow. Stand upon the corpse of this armadillo and attack. There we go. That's better. And we'll just set the Thunderbird on fire. There we go. To be honest, we could probably do it. Oh, let's do it. See what happens. Yeah. We could just tank it. It was mildly close, but it's fine. Not a problem. So... I don't think we need to spend any more mana, especially not with the morale. Armadillos can finish what they started. Excellent. We've defeated the rocks. What's this quest card require? 10 of each special resource. Is that the way of progress, though? I guess otherwise we have to head up here. We'll grab these Dread Knights. Or the dragons down here. There is a Necklace of Ocean Guidance, which might be relevant. Let's head out, shall we? Again, we've got all the movement in the world. It's going to be the turn that spans destiny. Alright, let's slow. We definitely have enough troops for this now. You may approach now, Dread Knights. Even though you're on native terrain, it matters not to me. Okay. I shall position you here for now. So. We killed 4 in one hit with the, Sentinel automatons. So let's now engage in a mass bless situation. Yes. So we'll hit another 4 here as well. We'll finish these guys off. I suppose we don't need to be too silly about this. We can just retreat for now. They'll wail on this a bit, and that's fine. Oh no, the cursed static damage dude. Bad luck descends. Oh, double damage. Let's just run in and finish this one off. Okay. Want to make sure we do this right. I want to clone the engineers. Yes, that's what I want to do. Then I'll kill this. We'll hold off on this guy. Then we'll repair with the cloned engineers, which get their own cast of repair. They'll then eat the retaliation, and we can then finish off with the armadillos. There we go. Now we're thinking of cloning. Excellent. Let's grab the resources. Apparently this is also can only be opened on one side. Fair enough. Well, I think that's about all the resources on this side, unless we want to get into the boat. I suppose we can hand over the Emblem of Cogniscience. We can actually afford a boat, but again, do I want to go on the boat? Because considering how much of an annoyance it's going to be. Let's just head up here while we still got half of our movement remaining. Harpy hags. Alright, let's hit a bit of a slow. Alright. Morale. Well, I mean, if you want to be the first among your sisters to perish, Who am I to argue with you? You have that right. You can die in a fire. Just like so. In fact, everyone's dying in different and varied ways. And I'm glad we can do this together. Oh, you got to die from 2 different methods. That's novel. Excellent. We have the spirit of oppression here. Which for now is not a big deal for us because we got +1, but... And as we know, +1's the highest morale. But... Okay. Am I missing something? There's this here. I don't think I'm missing something. Time limit expired. Unless it's the portal. But I'm pretty sure that was a... You can only access it on the other side, yeah. We need the Stoic Watchman for that one. Am I literally just meant to dive into the boat because it's the only thing I can do? But that's only going to get me an artifact, isn't it? Where are these airship yards? Unless the point of this turn was just to gather all of the resources, so I can then head out to wherever I'm meant to be. I suppose we have the movement to, like, physically look, so... I guess I'm meant to build a boat. I suppose we'll save just to be safe. A boat, maybe? We can confirm that we're on course. There's a few dragons. Okay, I see what happened here. We should not allow this to happen. We dealt so much damage to ourselves. We should uncouple this for the time being, like so. If you want to make me torch my own unit, you can make me torch a single armadillo. That's better. Still, I don't like the idea of losing units, so let's not do that either. That spell will affect no one. This hasn't moved yet. Can we just shoot it with the gun? Like, how did this not just be an instant clear? Is my question. Did we just roll poorly, my lord? Bless. There we go. That's more like it. Wake of the Badger. Let's continue to explore. What do we have over here? Another red border guard. So some resources here. I'm assuming we did just missed a little bit of water there. Not the hugest of deals. There's a Redwood Observatory. I think I'd like to access that. We'll just eliminate these people with the power of forgetting things. There we go. I was about to say, we have forgetfulness, don't we? We do. We'll definitely need to cast Mass Haste or Slow next turn. I'd like to get a good overview of the area. Let's attack. Excellent. Then we shall go for the Mass Haste, I think. I don't know if it slow's going to make a huge difference. I suppose we can slow. Yeah, the top guy's not going to make a difference anymore, meaningfully. Okay, well that's useful. So... I'll just body block here just to be safe. And then we'll clobber this guy. Oh yes. The armadillo claws. Wow. We've got good defense stats. This guy lived against 7 Cyclopes. Let's torch him. Oh, this fight's gone well. Excellent. Another point of defense skill won't go amiss. Okay, have I missed something obvious? So there's behemoths guarding some basic resources, giants guarding some more resources. There is a mercenary camp here. And there's an area to explore up here. Is it literally the case of just gathering enough resources to get through this? Like, is that the game? Maybe so. It's not like I can spend the resources. We do have a bank, but the bank itself, it's a fun building, because it lets you get 2,500 gold in advance, and you have to pay it back off. Well, the town's income's reduced by 500 per day while it's up. But, if you're not spending your money, it's pointless. Like, it just lets you get some money from the future. So, yeah, not entirely sure I get the point, but hey, it is what it is. We could do some shipwrecks while we're here, then make landfall, maybe do the behemoths, I guess if we're really desperate, but I don't know how desperate we are yet. Either way, thank you for watching. When we come back next time, more Tomb Raiders, right here at KonfluxGames.